What's up, family? Uh, our, our good brother Jay Z may have sold out the black community. Good brother Jay Z may have sold out the black community. To it, I'm gonna get into it. For those of you who are unaware, Jay Z is, I guess, one of the head strategists, or he's in charge of live music at the Super Bowl. Now, y'all may say, Fitz, how did Jay Z sell out the black community? So, Jay Z chose, and or was a part of, co-signed someone named Bad Bunny, being the Showtime or the Super Bowl halftime star. Now, when I heard Bad Bunny, I immediately this is a female rapper. I've never heard of Bad Bunny before this. I've never heard of Bad Bunny before this. I know that women call themselves bad, like if they think they fine or whatever, they call themselves bad. So I thought this was a woman. Nope. I look up who Bad Bunny is. Bad Bunny is a rapper, a male rapper from Puerto Rico. Now, all that Bad Bunny, let me not jump to conclusions. All right, let me not jump to conclusions because my spidey sense is going off. Something don't feel right. All right, so I do a little bit more research on Bad Bunny, and I find out that Bad Bunny apparently barely speaks English. Apparently, Bad Bunny, a majority of his songs are in Spanish. All right, so here you have Jay-Z co-signing someone to perform during the Super Bowl who barely does any songs in English. He barely has any English songs. And another thing that's important is Bad Bunny, I guess, hasn't been wanting to come to the United States to perform because he's afraid that ICE agents will wait outside his shows or target his shows to arrest illegal immigrants, because I guess a large portion of his fan base might be illegal immigrants or whatever. All right, cool. So here's why I'm saying, it looks like Jay-Z selling out black culture and black people because, on one hand, I respect it as a marketing move, and I'm going to get into why. But on the second hand, we only co-signed, and when I say we, I'm saying the black community, we only co-signed Jay-Z's role in the NFL because we thought it was going to be beneficial to black people. We thought this was Jay-Z wanting to give back and uplift and empower the black community. Now, I know some people may say, well, Fitz, are you saying, the Super Bowl can only have black artists? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that this is a political move. This is political. I asked myself the question, why would they get someone to perform at the Super Bowl who barely speaks English and a majority of his songs are in Spanish? What percentage of Americans know Spanish? What percentage of Americans know Spanish? And then on top of that, there's a political component because the dude has not performed in the United States and openly came out and said he wasn't performing because he does not support what's going on with illegal immigration. And he doesn't want the people at his shows who are, I guess, heavy Spanish speaking immigrants or whatever, he doesn't want them to be targeted. So when I sit back and I say, okay, so this Super Bowl, this is going to be about illegal immigration. The Super Bowl, the NFL has decided to be involved in politics again. And they want to send a message about illegal immigration. They don't think that illegal immigrants should be deported, I'm guessing, or they don't like what's going on. So for me, this is a political movement. This is using the clout, the NFL using the clout of a black man, aka Jay-Z, to push a narrative about illegal immigration. This is just one more where We see other people benefiting from what black people have sacrificed for more than black people. And I'm going to get into why I think that. Okay? When you look at what we're seeing in some of these countries that have been taken over by illegal immigrants, when you see the populations rising and there not being enough resources and things like that, and you see some of the jobs that may have went to black people going to illegal immigrants, or resources that we didn't have before. We didn't know where it was coming from. Now all of a sudden we can snap our fingers and they get in hotels and they get in, all these other resources and benefits that the citizens of this country weren't even able to get. And we have homelessness. We have these issues going on within the black community. It just seems very odd that Jay-Z would sign off on this, knowing how political in nature it is, but also knowing how, illegal immigration has negatively impacted the black community. Make no mistake about it. This is political, right? This is political. There's a fly. This is political. Last year, the Super Bowl was about Kendrick Lamar dissing Drake and calling him a pedo on television. That's what the draw was. And now this year, it's going to be about seeing Democrats and Republicans rip each other apart over illegal immigration. People are going to tune in because they want to see somebody that's Spanish speaking, fight against illegal immigration. They want to see how that narrative gets bounced back and forth in the media. And I'm not mad at it. I'm a marketer. I'm not mad at it. I think it's a